In a car accident case, or in any personal injury case for that matter, in the state of Florida, we're reserved to recovering for three things times two, essentially. Medical bills, pain and suffering, wage loss. And let me break this down. Medical bills already incurred, medical bills to be incurred in the future. Pain and suffering in the past, and pain and suffering in the future, or expected to be suffered in the future based on a jury's opinion or from the point of settlement. And then wage loss in the past, as well as loss of what we call loss of future earning capacity. So when you look at a case, and people always ask, well, what is my case worth? What's the value of the case? What's important is to first understand what the injury is. In Florida, to get future medical care, pain and suffering, we have to have what's called a permanent injury. A herniated disc meets that qualification. A broken bone meets that qualification, meets that threshold, we call it. So the value of the claim is going to vary depending on case, or depending on the case. If I have someone that has a shattered femur and has to have multiple surgeries, that case may be worth more than someone who suffered nothing more than whiplash and a true muscle injury. If I have a client who has a herniated disc and needs multiple epidural injections, that case may have a different value than someone who has to have a 3-level cervical fusion. Most cases, people are not having surgeries or injections. Those cases have different range values depending on how it affects the person. When you get into a case, if any attorney gives you a value of the claim in the very beginning, they're being dishonest. The second aspect that I look at in a case is what the insurance value is and what the assets are of the at-fault party. If the at-fault party in Florida has no money, no assets, and a $10,000 insurance policy, $10,000 may be all I can recover, unless you have uninsured motorist coverage. If the at-fault party has $1 million and you have a minor injury, it doesn't mean you'll recover $1 million. In valuing a claim, it's very important to meet with a very experienced personal injury attorney who has not only tried cases, but has worked with doctors and understands the value of cases. Any attorney, as I said, that will give you the value of the case the first day they meet with you is being dishonest with himself and being dishonest with you. If they give you a range in what can be recovered, that is more reasonable and more likely to occur. Meet with an attorney, talk to them, and they can more clearly explain this process for you.